simultaneously on TikTok. And the camera, the phone I use for hi TikTok, hey YouTube, the phone I use for having people call in.
Brush your
Um, the phone I use for having people call in is what I'm using to film my TikTok or go live on TikTok. So it's an experience. It's an experiment is what's going on. Um, I don't know. So I'm going to be looking mostly this way, folks, because this is my main hub of peoples. How's everybody doing today? Oh, let me say hi. Let me say hi. Helen, 22, Jean Phillips, Joe Mama, Clever You, Avon Leanne, April Greer, Kim Solomon, Becky, Cindy, hey, Sherry, Whitney, Celeste, Rosie, and who do we have anybody on here? Mike, how's it going? So I've got a filter on actually on my TikTok. I got little hearts going up over my head and it's put makeup on me and stuff. So hi, Isabel, Roberta. So I'm actually trying, I can't show you what I'm trying, but Howie has been trimming and drying for a week or so now. And I don't think any of my grinders are going to work here. Hang on a second. So I want to try something new for a change. And I'm gonna, hey. So Howie and I came up with an idea. Howie is right now painting, remember that white truck that I helped him put the hood on and all that stuff? Well, that's just about ready to go back to its home. And he's just putting stripes on it today. And he's been using up all my old Christmas wrap. How much people do you have to go on YouTube live? Live, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, I do believe. Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live with my phone. With Wi-Fi, it can be just about any. But the problem with that is that my Wi-Fi sucks. So these guys are getting it on Wi-Fi. You guys are getting it on data. Hey, Mary Cook, feeling a lot better. The fibro has let up on me, thank goodness. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. So Howie has been using, okay, that's not going to be enough for a full blunt. Howie has been using old Christmas wrap that we found down in the basement to mask off. Okay, this is going to make me crazy unless I can turn it a little bit more. That's a little better. That's a little better. Oh, I can't find anything on this desk. That's one of the things that's going to happen while I'm off here. Is I'm going to make sure I clean up my desk. So I had an idea. You know how I said I'm going to fill these yellow bags? Hey, Aldo. I'm going to fill these orange garbage bags. Oh, where did my piece of cardboard go? I'm going to fill these orange bags, these orange garbage bags with leaves, and then I'm going to put faces on them. Long day, I bet. I did a Facebook Live for my pop-up yesterday. How did it go? How did your pop-up go, Rosie? We're going to make sure we say a prayer for Ann Lewis. Her husband passed away last night. And we're going to make sure. You know what? I'm getting a tickle in my throat. I'll have to be careful. Hi, Ahmad. So, Leonard White. Hi, how much people do you have to have? Oh, you already asked me that. Hi, Sanford. Yeah, we're going to be praying for her for sure. So, as Howie's masking off and painting, and now he's got to paint the stripes, I said to him, how much paper have you actually used out there? Paper and plastic. And he goes, quite a bit. Why? And I said, well, why would I go rake leaves? Because I like to leave the leaves in, on the ground because they rot and make great soil, right? So I said I'd like to leave the leaves, but maybe we could fill up the orange bags when you unmask the vehicle, take all the paper off and all the tape and stuff. Maybe we could fill those orange bags with that. And it would be lighter weight. And I have some ideas of how I'm going to roll with these plastic bags. Because some folks have given me really great ideas. Somebody said tie strings around it vertically so that it looks like a pumpkin. And I thought, well, that's great. But I also have mini light, like LED battery operated lights that I could probably do the string and then do the lights as well, like follow it over with the lights. So I'm trying something new today with the trim that's been going on, but I may not have enough here. So we will see. How are you, Joe? I have pretty much decided I am going to get another 50-pound bag of carrots and use it or can them up because there's just there's just a feeling that as much as I got out of the garden this year, I want more. And it's not a want thing. It's a just in case thing. God only knows what's going on. You know what I mean? Get out of there. Here we go. Long week trying to take Monday off as well. Well, I'm going to probably take my son shopping tomorrow and take Tuesday off because, well, I'm really not taking any time. It's like I told everybody I'm taking this week off until November 1st. But the truth is, I'm just getting my shit together at home. You know what I mean? More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're on TikTok or YouTube. If you want to be over here on YouTube, then please come on over to Life with the Wolfies. And I don't know how. Can I make a comment like that? No. Okay, never mind. So, all right, I'm almost ready here, guys. So I've got supper. And so what I want to do is I want to put come on. I hate these rinky-dink tripod setups for phones. I put supper in the oven. But what I'm going to do is I have these sets of battery-operated LED lights. And I was going to use them in my start wall downstairs, but I wanted the ones that plug in, but they're not here yet. But these battery-operated ones, they're really long. So I bet you I have two sets. I bet you I could do two pumpkins and make the creases of the pumpkins with string and then go over it again with mini lights. Steven! Hey, baby! Did 3 pop-ups in 3 days. I hope you're when you're selling your jams and jellies, honey, that you make sure that you are adding in your sweat equity, okay? Like when it's stuff that's going into my pantry that's for us to use, that's not sweat equity, right? But if you're selling it, you have to allow for the amount of time and effort that you've put into it. Excuse me. I'm not able to read all the comments, logging out and back in again. Do you want me to send you another, what are my pronouns? I love that. You know what? Where are they? Wasn't that long ago that I was sporting these. Okay, you see these? Now, the first time I'm worried about you going up and down the stairs daily. How will you let Gracie out and check the crock? Well, that's easy. Hang on a second. because I do come, I wait. When I go downstairs, I'm not down there for long unless Howie's home, right? If Howie's home, he can let the dog out. But think about it this way. My dog goes to bed at 8 o'clock at night and doesn't pee again until 6 in the morning. Okay, sometimes she goes out around 10. But from 10 till 6, that's 8 hours. So she is, as long as I come to the bottom of the stairs now again and go, Gracie, she's fine, right? She'll probably come in and visit in a minute. Hi, Rosie. Doing so much better now. I've already just rested 3 weeks. Time to start getting busy again. Okay, but don't overdo it. Okay, Joe Mama? Okay? I'll be fine going up and down the stairs. I'm just, it's something that it's a learning curve. And I realized I actually went down the basement today to get this tripod holder for my phone. And I realized that my left knee has always been bad since I've been like 15 years old, right? So when I come up the stairs, the railing's on the left and I step up with my right foot, lift my left foot, step up. So I can imagine my right knee isn't going to be the greatest anytime soon. Angie Mack was blocked from chat yesterday after a bit. I didn't say anything offensive. I figured it might have been YouTube. It is Angie Mack. It's not necessarily YouTube. It is my computer. Because people have said, oh, nobody else has this problem. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Somebody told me to get Nightbot. And Nightbot, you can set it up it's a digital moderator, and you can set it up, but to, if people are yelling at you or offensive words or anything. But I took it off because it was banning people stupidly. And now, even though it's gone, there's like a ghost Nightbot, a ghost moderator on my channel, on my computer. So don't do too many emoticons. Don't do too many, don't type in all capitals. Don't use too many emoticons, and don't use more than, 10 or 15 words. And if you're typing in all caps, they will block you. Hey, I'm Aaliyah. How's it going? I love the clouds on the ceiling. Well, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I'll turn it just a little bit so you can see it better. I have stars on that wall too, but the batteries are dying, and I'm really hoping my stars will come. My mini lights will come. Let me see if I can move you over just a little bit. Will come in time for our live from the studio in Glamour card readings on Saturday. That's coming Saturday. Well, thank you very much. Another long week. It's not happening again. I hate being manipulated into working longer shifts or doubles. Well, Bev, you get one of those elastic type sleeves for your knee. It helps support it. Some going up. I have a problem with that, Joe. I have really fat, jello-y in a balloon like thighs. So whenever I try to put something on my knee, it goes boom, rolls down into the crease behind my knee. It's just awful. It really is. And it's bloody uncomfortable. My girlfriend's cheating on me. What should I do? Kick her to the curb. Sorry, folks, but there's some things that are you just draw the line, right? Going to try magic loop socks this evening to start holiday knitting. Oh, did you get it? Did you get was it you who was going to buy the sock thing? My girlfriend cheated on me. I did not cheat. He did. Whatever. Cheating is a symptom of something worse going on in your relationship. Okay? So just, if you got to be told what to do when someone you love and have invested your life into is cheating on you, you shouldn't have to be told what to do about that. The trolls. Hey, Micah Beeks. So, going to try magic. Okay, loop socks. Was it? No, that was you, Avonlea Ann. Well, let me know how you like it, because I would like to try one of those knitting things, because my wrists and hands don't like to knit anymore. But I'm telling you, I love making socks. You know what I mean? You broke my heart. I thought we had something special. Who are you talking to? Because it ain't me. Um, Joe Mama, I'm on Instagram, so you can see me October 30th. I'll be live and it's a Halloween pop-up. Oh, awesome. I just purchased the round things. Should be here in a few, but we shall see. So what's new? Well, Stephen, I have decided to go and buy get another 50-pound bag of carrots. Now, I have the box because when I bring them home, I dump them, or I get Howie to dump them in a big banana box so they can air because they're in plastic bags. And so you got to pick over them, make sure there's no bad ones, because if there's bad ones, and if you leave them a couple of days, half the box will go bad. So I made that mistake. So I got the box out on the deck, and there's only probably 2 or 3 pounds of, eaten and moldy carrots and stuff. I managed to sneak some out for supper, but I'm going to get another 50-pound bag of carrots. And I am your gay best friend. And somebody's asking me my pronouns. Somebody remind me to address that. I got my new truck this week. I'm so glad. Oh, Mr. Bucky, that's wonderful. I am. Yeah, they're in TikTok live. So what's new is I'm going to can carrots, but I've made the decision that I'm not going to can pieces of carrots. I didn't like the way I haven't canned carrots since this was my pantry. And because they're mushy. What are you barking at, Gracie? Because they go mushy. But I noticed when I raw pack them, when I'm canning them with turnips, they don't. They're soft, but they're not mushy. So I think I'm going to can big chunks of carrots in quarts. And I might can some nice big ones in like round ones, but in pint jars, so that when I'm having a roast supper, like I am tonight, the last 20 minutes or so, I can take them out of the jar and throw them in the roasting pan to brown up in the grease of the roast. I bit my lip and purchased a 5-pound bag for the same price as your 50-pound bag. Well, it depends on where you are, Avonlea Ann. Okay, what are my pronouns? My pronouns are she and Mrs. Mrs. Wolfe should give it away. Well, I guess not, because if I was married to a woman, I would still be Mrs. But I've been married to the same man for 31 years. And just because my hair got shaved, I went from pigtails to a high and tight, does not make me gay. But it's really funny you asked that, because I have a lot of gay friends and I have gay family members, right? So, but the thing is the moment I cut off my braids and shaved my head and threw my braids on the Canadian flag as a political statement, that's the question everybody was asking me. Are you emo? What is emo? But I had to say, oh, you're so brave. What are your pronouns? It's like, I'm not coming out. I'm just, changing my hair. Right. But even Howie, when I sent him the TikTok, he said, as long as you're not batting for the other side or switching sides. I said, no, darling. I can carrot sticks on the 26th. We will be married 30 years. Oh, girl, that's awesome. I will can my 5 pounds in about 1/4-inch coins. I will add Lipton onion soup mix instead of salt. Ooh. I actually think I have some MSG free onion soup mix in the cupboard. So what do? Put a teaspoon in per pint or what? What was funny, Rosie? So what's for supper tonight? I'm doing a roast chicken. You know me, folks. It's time to make a chicken last 4 meals, but you've seen that video, so I'm not making any videos, which makes it the perfect time for me to do my roast chicken dinner. So I threw a frozen roast chicken in the Dutch oven. And I went out on the porch and looked through the carrots and found some that weren't, wrinkled, rotten, or moldy. And I peeled them and I threw in some potatoes and an onion. And I sprinkled the chicken with my homemade spice mix that I like. Spaghetti and meatballs. Well, we had goulash last night, Joe. I used the onion soup too. Just a heaping teaspoon. Joe! Now, is that for a heaping teaspoon? Is that for a pint or a quart? Because I'm going to be doing quarts. I had to make sure I was puffing on the right end. Ha, Joe. Missing your beautiful long hair, but Sinead O'Connor look is eerie on ya. Oh, well, thank you. But that's okay. You know, if I really wanted to, I could get a headband and glue these on. And then every once in a while, I could have pigtails for a day. Wonder if I should do that, eh? But no, I've saved these. I didn't find anybody that wanted graying hair for wigs, so I'm keeping them. Been working on the dry pantry today and also restocked the working pantry also. I thought you were taking the weekend off of market this weekend for the big fall market next weekend. You got lots of pumpkins? I got a pumpkin. It's still in the truck. It's still in the truck. And I'm actually thinking on Saturday, before I do the live in Glamour Public, I will do a Patreon live, getting ready for the public live. Does that sound like a plan? We're having a British breakfast tonight. Pint jars. Okay. I gave Kenny some Willie Nelson braids for Halloween. Maybe I forget the words. How are you going to dress for Halloween? I have no idea. I don't have any costumes. I have wigs and makeup. That's all I have. But if I had some really good, like heavy makeup, I would try some, heavier stuff, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to scare any kids. What's the smallest sized cubed potatoes to can? 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch to an inch. And if you're dehydrating them, I would make them smaller. What is emo? There's only 3 people here and nobody's talking. So that's why I'm giving most of my attention over to YouTube. But don't if you're I don't like canning small potatoes because they have a higher chance of going mushy and cloudy if they're not blanched exactly right. Yes, I know you need to get your household in order, and I'm doing the same thing, Stephen. I'm not even doing my Christmas cleaning for another month. I'm just trying to get the quilt done, and that's what I'll be doing after supper tonight. My supper's in the oven. I put it on. It's gonna start cooking in 10 minutes. My friend asked me what I was going to dress up for the 30th. I said I was a jelly lady. What's a jelly lady? Same question, Mrs. V. What is it says RUEMO. I have no idea what that means. That's what I was asking because I don't want them to go to mush. Yeah, I would do 2-inch cubes. But I wouldn't go any smaller than 1 inch, and I would only blanch them. Drop them in rinse the starch off them before you drop them in the boiling water. This is important. After you've cubed them, rinse the starch off them, drop them in the boiling water, and start timing for 2 minutes. Don't wait for it to come up to a boil. You'll cook the bloody things. Roberta, emo is like gothic. I'm not anything. I don't have a label. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Caroline, hi. I'm not anything. I am moi. I'm me. I don't understand when people, it's a sad world when people are so determined to be individual that they all have to have labels, and that separates us all. I don't have any labels. If I had any label whatsoever, I would say I'm a throwback from the 1900s. There you go, 1900s. I'm a throwback to the 1900s. That's what I am. So we can't talk English anymore. Why? Hi, Margaret Oliver. I'm not wonderful. It's another form of gothic. You mean like goth makeup and wearing black? I wore black for a long time just because I thought it was slimming. And then what ended up happening is it kind of seeped into me, and I was like dark all the time. But so I try and add more color into my life. I'm a straight woman, plain and simple. See, but straight is a label too, isn't it? So I'm just me. Hey, say no to communism. How's it going? I love these names. Hey, Bree. So, hey, Jessica, how are you? And Mr. Bucky, I do me. I don't worry about labels. Exactly. Like, what's the point? You're dressing up as you will, Aldo. I've seen pictures of you. You're one handsome fella. So you gotta be careful. Well, thank you. Thank you, Say No. I appreciate that. I'm not doing too many TikToks because lately, like, I've lost my tribe on TikTok. I don't know where all my spiritual folks are. I need to know where, if you're seeing this and you're my spiritual folk and you're doing Reiki and crystals and pendulums and cards and crystal balls and starseed stuff and light work, come on over. I need some help because, all I'm getting is politics on it. Overly sensitive, emotional, and full of angst. No, that's not me. I used to be. But my niece was here yesterday, and I was explaining to her how I let go of the rage that had been running my life. I always thought I had anger issues. I don't have rage issues, but I don't have them anymore because do I like coffee? No, I actually like coffee sometimes, but I don't like how it makes me feel. And it dehydrates me for some reason. No, I drink tea. And yes, I've already got my Christmas mug into play. Whoops. Wait until the market is over, pantry-wise. Oh, my goodness. But this begins with an E. What Mrs. V has seen is with an I. No, it says E. E-M-O. Are you emo? What's your favorite place you've ever been? I don't know. In my husband's arms. Unless you're talking about a geographical place, and then I really don't know. Yes, we are what, Jessica? Hey, Donna, how's it going? Sorry for adjusting my bra there. I'm so glad you made it, Jessica. I really am. My favorite place is home. Well, there's no place like home for the holidays. How's it going? Spiritual workers, yeah. Uh-oh, my ears need a good cleaning. Thanks, Mrs. V. What, did I hurt your ears? No, I don't like coffee. I'm a tea drinker. Why did I grab that joint? That joint. Excuse me. It's time to go off camera behind the fan. And the fan happens to match the hearts that are over my head on TikTok. Part of this is blueberry. And the other part is either AK-47 or gelato. Oh, okay, Joe. You like the purple fan. I don't even know where the purple fan is. This week coming is my week to get my housework done, the main housework done, like the vacuuming and the sweeping and the laundry put away and the beds changed. And well, I changed mine. I got to do Howie's. And then downstairs, I'm really hoping my twinkle lights show up. I want to get this studio ready. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just had a puff. And no, folks, I don't smoke cigarettes. Those things will kill you. What's going on? Not having a good day. Mother-in-law is transitioning. I saw that on Facebook. I need some friends and prayers today. Well, honey, we're all here. And you're going to have your prayers. We always do a prayer at the end of the live. So, excuse me. Time to wash it down with a little bit of tea. No one has hams or turkeys. I guess my choice is chicken. Well, there weren't that many turkeys out for sale. Excuse me. Whenever I cough, my nose runs. I have no nose hair. So it's constantly dripping. Back before Thanksgiving, the Canadian Thanksgiving, folks, I'm Canadian. The only turkeys you could find were $25 at Walmart. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I got, every time roasting chickens go on sale, I grab some, I vacuum seal them. They go in the freezer. So, I mean, who needs turkey when you got roasting chickens all the time? But turkey's nice. It would be nice to have one for Christmas. I saw turkey advertised for $3.99 a pound. Oh yeah, this is getting ridiculous. And how you got a COVID test today? Well, how you feeling, Cheyenne? There's a great turkey. Yeah, this is the year I didn't raise turkeys and chickens, eh? I will be roasting a chicken for Thanksgiving. Well, we've already had Thanksgiving here, so I'm not really worried about it. I wonder if I did this, what would you guys see? No, that doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Well, let me do it this way. How do I do this? How do I flip the camera? Well, I guess I can't. So you guys got an extended look and a puzzled look on my face for about 3 seconds there. I got a nice ham from Giant Tiger for Thanksgiving. Oh, well, they got some nice hams and stuff. That's where I've been getting my meat, actually. I bought some stewing beef and hamburger locally raised, but the packages are so big and they come frozen that I have to make them into 2 meals. So every once in a while when I'm at Giant Tiger and I see the tubes of hamburger, I just grab a couple. Or if I see the chickens, like they had stew meat on sale, and it wasn't a great price. It was a tray for $7.97. But because it was fresh, I could cut that in half. Okay, and put half in the freezer. Do I support the LGBT? I support people. Period. I just said I don't like labels. I don't like labels. Labels are meant to divide people. Religions are meant to divide people. Politics are meant to divide people. You know what I mean? Structure isn't the patriarchal structure that is our society today is meant to divide people so that they can be used. So I don't do labels. Did you get beans? Yes, I got beans. I actually have to get all my seeds organized because this drawer is overflowing. And I think, what's in here? Stuff I don't need. There's stuff in here. I wonder if where'd my glass pipe go? I used to have a glass pipe. Oh, look, packet of Kleenex. I'm going to be taking this drawer apart and putting my seeds in it because it's more of a file drawer. And it, Hi, Hey, Simply Tweebings! Stewing beef was $6.99 per pound at Aldi's, the highest I've ever seen it. Well, this is already paid for my fresh local turkeys here on Long Island. Good for you. Good for you, Fro. Why are people so worried about labeling others? To quote Horton. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Johnny Angel. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. And what's bothering me the most is there's shortages on everything. Why? Because because the world's a fucked up place right now. It really is. And you know what? It's going to get better. That's all we need to know. You know? Labels are for jars, not people. I love that. Hi, Sook. How's it going? Different set of people on TikTok than on YouTube, it seems. Well, TikTok, we have a little bit more freedom, but not really. I mean, I did a video recently saying how I find it odd that, okay, I got to be really careful how I say these things. That's okay, Michelle. I'm here. Hey, Mama Cat. Yes, I watching the video the day it got cut out. Well, see, I did a video talking about the healthcare workers in Canada and why certain illegal rules that are being put in place, let's put it that way, are being the dates on those upcoming dates of man are being pushed back because people are threatening to walk off the job. They're not threatening. They say, go ahead. You want to fire us? If you're going to try and force us to save our jobs, see how you do without 22,000 healthcare workers when they walk off the job. And that's just Quebec. So they went, oh. And then Doug Ford came out and said, wow, if 15% of the healthcare workers in Ontario are unvaccinated, if they walk off the job, we're going to have a crisis. And so all this crisis that they've overplayed and overblown up, is now we're facing a real healthcare crisis because of what's going on. And it's not a healthcare crisis of people getting sick and dying. And it's going to be a really crappy winter for those that are vaccinated. I have seen statements come out that say it's going to be unprecedented healthcare issues this winter, that they're to hunker down because there's a new variant coming out, all this stuff, right? Absolutely. Healthcare workers definitely have choices. That's right. First, they were our heroes, and now they're being fired. Yeah. So my point is, like someone said, when I said tens of thousands of healthcare workers, and they said not tens of thousands. If everybody's 80% vaccinated, blah, blah, blah. I said 22,000 in Quebec alone. That is 2 tens of thousands. So more freaking hunkering. Well, you know what? The truth is I actually put that video right back out today, the one about the healthcare workers on TikTok. So I don't care. I don't have any financial gain from TikTok. I really don't. I don't know how tipping works there. I don't know how it works, and I don't really care because it's just another venue for me. YouTube, I have to be careful about what I talk about, right? Because I can get a strike and if I get 3 strikes, my channel will be banned. So I can't do that. Under pressure. Hey, Paula, how's it going? Yeah, we've had enough. Giant Tiger here had grass-fed ground beef. Really? Well, I'm going shopping tomorrow. Yeah, enough is enough, right? People are going to be people are so exhausted from living in a constant state of what the frig for the last 2 years that a meteor could be found coming back towards Earth, and people are going to be like, who cares? At least things will end. You know what I mean? And it's by design. It's by design. Mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry. Okay. Finally seeing the odd empty shelf WW here. You know what? Canned tomatoes are I'm gonna have to actually I want to get some spaghetti sauce because yes, I love my garden medley vegetables, but you know, you eat that once a week, you want something a little more spaghetti like. You know what I mean? What's going on, Seashell? Aloha. I'm sorry I'm late. My back went out. Oh my God. And I've been in bed. Hope everyone is okay. Is your massage therapist coming tomorrow, sweetheart? Just read an article of a guy who's employed in restaurant industry. He took 1 month and applied to 60 jobs because in that industry who were complaining of staff shortages only got one interview. Yeah. I mean, nobody knows how to handle it, right? It's like Soylent Green. They're trying to push everybody into the do you have COVID? You just coughed, put on your mask. A, I'm in my house. B, I'm coughing because I medicate with marijuana. And C, mind your own business. If you're not going to, if you're going to tell me to put a mask on because I'm coughing in my own house, you can leave. Okay? I'm not going to get angry. You're just being silly. Happy that I have so much tomato sauce and tomato products already canned. Well, I don't want to buy canned tomatoes too much because the acid in the tomatoes, unless I buy them and recan them into jars. Because seriously, 99 cents a can is where I can get them. So, hey, Doris. Hi, darling. Danielle. I've had 3 interviews and every single one of them turned me down here in Florida. You know what? We have one thing we say on TikTok. If you want to be mean, go back to Facebook. Right? And in Facebook, we don't even do Facebook. Most of us, we have a private Facebook page where meanness is not allowed because we have to have a safe place where we can go and just be ourselves. Why am I living? Oh, to piss people like you off, darling. Okay? You really, you really have to look at your stuff. And this is the last time well, this is actually a filter, guys. Like if I did this, you would see my eyelashes, right? That's what I do, Bev. Recan those tomatoes. Well, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going shopping tomorrow. And because I like to store tomatoes, but hot bath with Epsom salts to soak. It will help to massage gets there tomorrow. And Epsom salts is one of the ways you get Epsom salts is one of the ways to get magnesium into your body. So if you can have a bath, which I cannot, I have to shower because my knees are no good. If you can have a bath, I watched this lady saying you should put borax in your bath water. I'm gonna have to look that up, but she said it actually, if you have a really, really hot bath with borax, it'll pull nanobots or nanotechnology right out of your system. Canning jars, ladies, they're available. I have lots of canning jars. I have lots of canning jars. Bev, what do you have planned for Christmas? What do I have planned for Christmas? Not a lot. I'm putting up 3 trees. I'm going to be putting up one here. the 4-foot one on my sewing machine table. I'm putting up the big YouTube family Christmas tree downstairs because most of my live streams are going to be happening downstairs, like my Patreon live streams and my public live streams will be going on downstairs once the studio is finished. And I haven't decided there. I got a little story. Not a lot, and then says 3 Christmas trees. I'm not even putting up one. Oh, you should though, honey. Don't let life in the form of negativity take away your joy. Don't do that. I always put up 2 trees, one for my YouTube family and one for, and now my TikTok family, and one for the living room. And when we first moved here, before we had the barn and the fences and all that stuff, well, there was a fence, but it was like an old falling down one by the road. And you could do foot soaks with Epsom salts and other stuff. That's what I have to do now. Oh, well, there you go. Tomatoes are water bath unless you add meat. And then tomatoes are water bath unless you add any low acid vegetables. I'm working on doing my stock up for the year. I get meats, veggies, and bulk goods will be done by Christmas. Well, that's another thing I have to do is I have to get the flour out of my freezer, which I'll probably do right after this live stream. And I have a bag of rice in the freezer, which has to be emptied into jars and put on the shelf. And then my freezer can be unplugged and the lid taken off, and I can throw towels and stuff in the bottom to soak up it as it thaws. And then I'll get Howie to put the lid back on with the hinges, and then I will take because my little freezer's almost full. I will take them out of the little freezer, put them in the big one, and I'll defrost my little one, and then I'll start filling them. Usually the B12 winds me up. So I was referred to these non-GMO, vegan, and organic vitamins because I haven't taken vitamins in years, but these are agreeing with me so far. Well, Aldo, can you email me what kind they are? Because I'm stuck with Jameson at the moment, and I know they got sold to China, and they used to be a really reliable vitamin company. Well, thank you. This is my office. My office sewing craft room. I'm building a studio so I don't have to do live streams and stuff up here because it's getting to be a pain in the butt. Hey, Patricia Tony Carson! Here's Patricia. Wally World Walmart. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I don't want to go shopping because it's already cold and flu season coming in. So before anybody freaks out, I'm going to cough. No, I do not have COVID. Thank you, God. You see my lips on the fan there, guys? Look, that's why it's a filter. Here we go. So, I'm taking Briar shopping tomorrow. I am doing better, Danielle. I'm in pain and I'm tired, but I've been puttering, and puttering to me is as good as resting because I just do whatever I want. Well, I'll put a load of laundry in. Like I folded 2 loads of laundry today and put them away, and I'm going to unload the dishwasher, and I've put supper in the oven, and the oven has just started. So, well, thank you. I have lots of different glasses. Hubby loves to add to my freezers. Today he came home with 4 gallons of ice cream. I'm chalking that up to the stress of his mom transitioning. Probably. First time I ever got sick from the flu shot. Oh no, I've only had, hi Mark Fontaine. How are you, darling? My hubby got me 23 cubic inch upright freezer for our anniversary. Oh my God. See, those are the best husbands, man. Like Howie, he bought me, I got this light. There's a light in my desk because I have like a bookshelf around this, and there's a built-in light, and it goes from high to higher. Well, when I bought this desk secondhand, I paid $40 for it. And it's like a legal desk. The drawers lock and everything. And it's wood and not pressboard, wood. And the only thing that didn't work was the light. And I was really ticked because it kind of gets dark here. That's why I have like a ring light there. And he found me the bulb because it's a weird bulb. It's one of those 12-volt bulbs. And so he found it. He had to order it. And he gave it to me for Christmas. And I was like, yay! And my kids are looking at me like, you're getting excited over a light bulb? Hell yes, I am, because I can see when I'm working now. I hope you're doing better, honey. Trying to get my Christmas gift shopping done before the first week of November. I'm pretty much done. Most of my shopping now can be done at Giant Tiger. It's socks and underwear and gift cards. That's it. That's all I'm doing. If they get a package with, some jelly and some jam and some garden medley vegetables and stuff like that, like care packages under the tree, then awesome. But most of my gifts, other than socks and underwear and gift cards, if I do anything else, they'll be homemade. Is Giant Tiger like Walmart? No, it's more like Big Lots. It's more like Big Lots with a freezer, like a freezer grocery section. It's kind of like Big Lots. It's annoying not having a car. I bet. I'm thinking of getting another one. Well, I have the big freezer and I have the little freezer and I have my fridge freezer, and that's more than enough because we're not butchering animals anymore. Although, if this nonsense keeps up in the spring, I might get me a couple of turkeys and raise them in the greenhouse like I did last year. Are we doing cards this year? Are we doing cards this year? Yes, we are. My rule is no household goods or appliances for gifts at birthday or Christmas. Yeah, well, I got these. These are doggy cards. You see the puppies and the snowman? And I already sent one of these off to Australia because it takes a long time to get there. These are Grinch cards, and they stand up. They're 3D. They pop out. And this is I've got cards. Okay, you don't belong in there. These are all whoops. These are all cards and envelopes from last year. And this, let me get these put back in here. There we go. And this is my favorite. Now, I paid way too much money for these because I ordered them. You are really old. Are you 90? Oh, aren't you funny? I'm worried about you because you seem to be throwing negativity out there just for attention. And I'm really sorry that that's what you have to do to get attention. Maybe you should try being nice, and then you would get more attention of the better kind. This is my favorite. Now, I ordered the Grinch cards, the dog cards, and these ones from Amazon. But I'm telling you, I love this. These cards are in a book with a little history about Christmas cards. And there are, how many kinds are there here? These are reproductions. These are reproduction hallmarks from back in the day. Aren't they gorgeous? There's that one. And then there's that one. And just know that you don't have to celebrate Christmas to get in on the Christmas greeting card, or on the greeting card, the greeting card exchange on our Connected Hearts Facebook page. Okay. if you don't celebrate Christmas, then you just say, I would like a generic greeting card, not a holiday one. Or maybe I would like a Hanukkah card, or maybe I'd like a Kwanzaa card, or whatever, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. Yes, we're doing the card exchange. Bev, quick question, and forgive me for butting in. Did Howie ever fix the cowgirl? No, the motor died. I killed the motor. But we're saving it for parts. Sam is good. I'm going to be making a batch of noodles soon. Sam is doing really good. And I have another little white one that I bought for $140 off of the marketplace on Facebook. And when it came, or when we got the grease for the machines, Howie took both the red one and the white one apart, and the red one was completely blown. The motor was completely blown, but the white one was still working, but the grease had solidified into jelly. So we saved it. If I had tried to use the little white one too often, it probably would have burnt the motor out on it. So, grease your KitchenAids properly. Look for the YouTube videos. Well, thank you, Gigi. We should be neighbors, you and April Greer. I made a new cookie, lemon ginger snaps. Oh, see, now you got to email me that recipe. I'm still working on, I'm still working on the recipes, putting them in the book that we did last year from the greeting card exchange. I'm saving up for a used KitchenAid. I've always wanted one. Oh, honey. They, keep your eye on Kijiji, because I got the little white one. We call it Ghost. There's Sam, and then there's Ghost. Ghost is a white copy of Cowgirl. So it's the ghost of the Cowgirl. So I like my flourless oatmeal cookies. Will you please send me these recipes, folks? In email, connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. Right? Don't put them in Facebook, because I'll just lose it. It'll go down the rabbit hole. I found you on YouTube for green tomato relish a few years ago. Well, thank you. Lone Garden Productions. How's it going? I gave those as gifts. Well, I made green tomato bread this year. It was really good. I'm coming to your house, Adam Leanne, for milk and cookies. That sounds like fun. Aldo's going to start crocheting again. It's that weather. I know. I have a little bit left to do on the kids' quilt, and then I'm going to be taking it off probably sometime tomorrow, and trimming the edges, and then doing the binding, throwing it in the washing machine, and hope that all the seams hold after I throw it in the dryer. If not, I will make repairs. I always wash the quilts before I give them away. I smoke products in my house, and B, I want to make sure all the seams are going to hold through a regular laundry. So hi Amanda, we're doing good. We're doing good. Howie's out in the garage. He's sleeping in the coach on the weekends, which I'm going to have to tell him to stop doing, because we can't afford the propane he's burning for heat out there. Husband found me a new crock pot for $20. I was thrilled, as I was expecting to pay much more. Yeah. I've got 3 crock pots. I have the black one, the white one, and I have a flat one that I've done lasagna in before. So the trick to doing lasagna in a crock pot is, even if you do it on the long flat ones or in a regular one, do it on low. And then when you put the lid on, do what I do. Put oven mitts or some insulating material over top. And it gives it more, so that there's heat coming from the bottom. But the lid will trap some of the heat in. But if you insulate the lid, it gives it a more even cooking. And that's how I make lasagna in a crock pot. So I get all my mixers going at once. My trick is to make all the doughs, freeze, then bake for a whole day. Oh my gosh. Mine died last week doing potato soup after your video. Oh, it's good potato soup. So comfort food needed tonight, doing stuffed chicken breasts with gravy, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Well, we're having roast chicken, roast potatoes, carrots, and onion. And I think I'm going to open a jar of peaches and whipped cream for dessert. I didn't even realize you were on YouTube right now. I was watching on TikTok. Well, I've got them both going. I figured why not, right? I gave those as gifts. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm going to be making probably some vanilla sugar this year. What's amazing with you, Bev, is your cooking is down to earth, homemade, no frills, just good old home cooking, and we love it. Well, thank you. I mean, I love seeing some of the recipes that people put pictures on TikTok, but if I tried to do any of those recipes, they're guaranteed there would be somebody going, "You're trying to kill your husband. He just had a heart attack." No. The way we eat and the fact that we quit smoking years ago and quit drinking 24 years ago is the reason my husband is alive with only one artery got 30% blockage. Watch your head. Those clouds may burst any second. I know it. Have they stayed blue this whole time? Because they should be changing color. Oh no, they're changing color. Making something with hamburger. Oh, of course I'm going to do snowballs this year. Of course. I mean, yeah, I have organic sugar and I have organic flour. And I know how to make confectioner's sugar with my organic sugar. So pretty sure I'm making almost organic snowballs because the butter won't be organic and neither will the pecans. We haven't had a freeze yet either. And I live in Quebec. Come on. Mind you, it was -3 this morning, -3 Celsius. So is red lentil soup. It's delicious. You guys got to send me these. Let me just put my email address in here. connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. Yeah, I'm in Quebec. I'm in Western Quebec. We used to live right on the border of Ottawa in Elmer, and then we moved to Wakefield, and then we moved up here to Low. Yeah, no freeze yet. It's a weird year, but it's going to be a really crappy winter, especially if it is mild. Why? Because dampness causes more ill health. Damp and chill. Like if it's freezing cold, it's 40 below, and there's piles of snow out there, it's easy to get warm. But when it's damp and, not mild, but not really cold, but cold and damp, like, it feels worse. Oh, I'm glad. Well, there's going to be a lot of snow. That's good. Hi, Martha. How are you? Our microwave went out, bought a new one, but won't be installed. Installed? Not many choices. Only one black. Got a little one to tide us over at Walmart. Only 4 on the shelf. How do you get a microwave installed? Is it one of those ones that's a part of your range, or you heard there'll be a lot of snow? Yeah, but when it hits, it's coming. Like I said to Howie, I said, I don't know what's going on because I feel snow in the air. My knees are telling me snow is within 3 days away if the temperatures don't change or if something comes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, well, we were close to frost this morning. Well, wet snow is one thing, but I like the wet snow to hit and pack right up and get really high and then freeze. Because then it's easier to stay warm for some reason. I heard there will be a lot of snow. I was singing. What were you singing? Hey, Aces, how's it going? Angie's Pantry. I said the same thing to husband. Bev, snow is going to hit. Snow, I feel it in my bones. Frosty in Vermont this morning. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I've had snow before Thanksgiving here in Canada. And our Thanksgiving is the second Monday in October. Our wood is here, but it's not up on the porch yet. Howie's got to get this truck out of here and get his car put away and get the other car that he's doing for the same guy he did the truck for in the shop. And then the wood's got to come on the thing, and we've got to organize the garden, and he's got to finish trimming my bud, man. Also, the cold kills a lot of stuff. Yeah, and if it's damp, bacteria just seems to, I don't know, right? Oh, oh, yes, and the cold will kill a lot of stuff. We need a good snow and a deep, deep freeze. A deep freeze because it's going to kill off a lot of bacteria. This mild, warm weather from spring on through till now is just not good. It's really not healthy because we need the freeze to start killing off bacteria and stuff. I have my wood. My wife bought me a Monstera Deliciosa, but I won't, an album. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's an album Monstera? Last Christmas, there was no snow in Quebec. Let's hope this year. We had a little bit, but not anything Christmas cardish. You know what I mean? Well, we had snow of a week of Halloween about 6 years ago. Guess what? There's a reason why Canadian kids' costumes are meant to be worn over snowsuits. I have taken my kids trick-or-treating in snowstorms. You know? So, oh, it fits in the space above the stove. They are big house plants. Oh, okay, okay. Have you made homemade horseradish? I have a plant that is 3 years old now, and I made it years ago with my mom. Horseradish is awesome. Well, you just grind it, don't you? And you put it in a jar with a bit of lemon juice and throw it in the fridge. Pretty sure, but I've never canned it. I don't know how to do that. But Nevi, I got the name Blake stuck in my head, sent me a horseradish root, and I never, because he wrapped it in plastic, it rotted on the way here. If he had just let it dry out, it might have done better, but I'd like to plant horseradish. Suffering, hey, with Sally. Hi, Bev. Suffering with itching all over my body. No rash. Any ideas what it could be? Well, have you taken any new medications lately? Because that sounds like nerve itch. Are you on opiates of any kind right now, like painkillers? Any new medications? That is a nerve itch reaction. If you're itching all over, unless you're going through menopause, because then you just itchy. If your skin's dry, you could have dry skin, but if there's no rash, yeah, no medications, any new soap, laundry soap. I don't use, people get bounce sheets and fabric. I don't use fabric softener, eh? I don't. I almost never use fabric softener. Like I still have a box of bounce that I've had in the house for like 6 years. And it's been sitting in my bathroom where I do my laundry. And when I said to Howie, I was talking to him on the phone when my sister was here at the beginning of the pandemic. I said, bring home some laundry soap. And she said, and bounce sheets too. And I said, what bounce sheets? We don't use bounce sheets. She said, the ones in the bathroom. I've been using them. She was doing 2 loads of laundry a day. And I went, no, don't do bounce sheets because bounce sheets make me itch. I can't remember if we had snow for Christmas last year. It was a hard winter emotionally. Itchy skin is a part of menopause, yes. Even if there's no reason for it, right? Hives do that to me without the bumps, or they come after the itch. Try not to just have a baking soda bath. Or take some oatmeal and grind it into almost powder, but not quite powder. Put a cup of that into a nylon knee-high stocking, tie it in a knot, and throw it in your bathtub. The oatmeal, don't buy Aveeno. Oatmeal's just oatmeal. Just use oatmeal. Hey, Serenity, darling, how are you? It's good to see you, sweetheart. Shingles don't always show on the skin. Grind it to grind it. Got to add vinegar to where you want it to be the right heat. The smell takes your breath away, and you want to wear a mask when you're making it. I don't, some do. Ooh, gut imbalance, good health starts with the gut. Itchy skin happens with weather changes too. Run a humidifier. Right. Night, night, everyone. Up 4 a.m. Work is late here. Okay, Mark, take care. Mwah. Aces, last year was very easy on us with snow. Makes me worried we will be hit big time this winter. Probably. Probably. It doesn't stay live on YouTube. What do you mean it doesn't stay live? I'm live. It doesn't say live on YouTube. Oh, well, you have to go to Life with the Wolfies. Hope Blue the Rescue. Hi, how's it going? Hi, puppy. Hi, Blue. Oh, my goodness. That is a very sweet dog. Hello, Blue. My goodness, you're very sweet. Staring right at the camera. Staring right at the camera. I'm good. So is my mom, and we miss you. Well, Serenity, when are you coming for a visit? Thank you for sharing. Oh, there's the flip camera. Thank you for sharing. How do I shut you off now that I've seen your dog? According to the almanac, winter is going to be rough. We shall see. How do I do this? Hang on. Hang on. I don't see. I'm not sure. No. Uh-oh. Oh, I just ended my video on TikTok. Crap. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. There we go. Going live again. Yeah, it's going to be a cold winter. Sorry, folks, there's no filter on this time. Now you're seeing what YouTube is seeing. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know how to when someone goes, someone says, can we share the screen and go live? And I usually think it's someone wants to talk. But all they showed me was their dog, which was a really sweet dog. And the dog heard me and responded. But I didn't know how to shut it off. And then I accidentally went off. So yeah, it's going to be, I'm live on TikTok. Yeah. I just went back live again because I was wrong. I got it all screwed up and I accidentally turned it off. So the dog whisperer and the turkey whisperer. I got news for you. I'm Mrs. Doolittle. I'm just in disguise. Don't you like snowy weather? I don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather since me and my man ain't together. I just got distracted. So, hi, Malka, how's it going? I already refreshed, yet you are lagging. I shouldn't be, I'm on data, but I've been on for an hour and 14 minutes, and that's long enough because I am running this on data, right? So, for all those who care to, Bev, I already refreshed, yep. There we go. There we go. Coming through 5x5. What's 5x5? The older I get, the less I like snow. Well, why do you think I don't go outside in the winter? Like, people go, oh, you don't like to drive. Oh, no, I can drive like stink in the wintertime. I'm a Canadian. Right? The first snowfall, I take my truck and go do donuts in the parking lot behind Giant Tiger. Why? To get my winter feet on. Right? That's what I do. It's not the driving. It's going from the house to the truck or from the truck to the store in icy, uncared for, properly uncared for parking lots. This is why when I go shopping, I always take someone with me. Why? Because if I fall, it's going to take 3 burly men and a frigging crane to get me up because I don't have any knees. Right? Oh, 5x5 is clear. What? Joe Mama, love you all. My favorite part of working at 5 a.m. was I got to pick the road in the snow that everyone else had to use until the plow came. We're outside your window. Are you? Hello. I don't know if that's meant to be creepy with a name like Angel, though. I don't know. I don't know if you're being nice or if you're being creepy. I see you too, Monica. So anyway, yeah, my knees are shot, and I doubt very much I'll ever get knee replacement surgery. I've already had gastric bypass. The only way I can lose weight is to do it a tiny bit at a time, and then I gain it all back in the winter, and then I spend the summer losing it again because I'm a bear. I may be a wolf. My totem is the wolf, but my spirit animal is the bear, and I like to do it good in the winter, you know. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, just ignore the rude and crude and vulgar people, please. Where is Gracie Magoo? Gracie! She's not outside. Gracie Magoo! Maybe she's in the coach with Howie. I rarely have to whistle. She must have been sleeping. Let's see if I can bring you guys down a bit so you can say hi to Gracie. My goodness. Come here. Come over here. I know there's boxes in the way. Come on, baby. What, did I wake you up? Did I wake you up? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come here. Come here. You can come a little closer. Oh, my baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She's her mommy, darling. She's her mommy girl. She's her mommy's sweetheart, the best in all the world. And her mommy loves her oh so much. Because she's her, watch the nails. Watch the nails. She's her mommy's sweetheart. She's her mommy girl. She's her mommy's darling. The best dog in the world. Where's my kiss? Thank you. You usually kiss me when I hit that note. You want a treat? You want a treat? Hey, you want a treat? There you go. There you go. That's Gracie Magoo. Now, I did a, yeah, you go back on the couch, baby. I did oh, shoot. Here we go again. I did a TikTok this morning, and then I didn't upload it till later, but I did a TikTok this morning, and it says, if I were to break into your house right now, what's the nearest weapon next to you that would protect yourself? And it goes, and it puts, and I show Gracie, and everyone goes, oh, look at the boxer. She wouldn't hurt a fly, yeah? You try and come into my bedroom if she doesn't know who you are. You trying to come into my house if she doesn't know who you are. She may be a boxer, but she's got the heart of a German Shepherd. I'm not kidding. But she's my baby. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Why are you reporting me? I'm not reporting you. I haven't done a damn thing. So, Bev, what's the weather like there? Oh, it's gray and cold. I'm going to say it's about 5 degrees Celsius and it's cloudy. And my knees are telling me snow is coming in the next couple of days, but I can't see it because the weather's just been so bloody mild, eh? Anyway, listen, guys, I'm going to have one more puff and then we're going to go because I got things to do before supper. Not you, someone else. Well, you said you were looking in my window. You were standing outside my window, which I can clearly see you're not. Right? Do you live in Lexington? No, I live in Quebec. I don't know if you're talking to me or not. So let's have a puff. And for all those who care to, please help me close with a spiritual push of nourishment to the world and to each other. You do not have to stay for this. There is no judgment. This is not religion. This is spiritual. This is spiritual light. Okay? This is where we drop the walls between religions and share the commonalities of our faiths. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys all time to leave because not everybody wants to do that. And there's no judgment if you don't want to stay. It's not for everybody, right? So I'm going to I walked in the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses. Take care, Angie. Take care. It's 57 and cold in Connecticut. Well, I'm going to say it's about 45 here. Or a Rottweiler protecting her turf. Mama and Pa. Oh, yeah. But you know what? I almost said pit bull. But see, pit bulls are big babies. Rottweilers are big babies. Doberman Pinschers are big babies. German Shepherds are big babies. They have tried to vilify all of these dogs throughout my lifetime. And the only one they've managed to do is pit bulls. And the sad part is I love pit bulls and I would love to have a pit bull, but I would never be able to take the pit bull through certain provinces in my own country. It's friggin' stupid. Oh, it's super pretty today. 84 here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. I can't wait till things open up again and we can go back to Florida. Why do I smoke? I don't smoke. Cigarettes will kill you. I haven't had a cigarette in 12 years. And that was just a slip. I had actually quit in 2003. I don't smoke. Cigarettes will kill you. That's called medicating. No, it's not smoking. It's medicating. Just saying. It's supposed to rain Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Oh, wow. Breed legislation is stupid. Teach good dog ownership and training. Exactly. Although I have no idea, why we had to rehome Frankie because her and Gracie did not get along. Some pets just don't get along with each other. You just people expect their dogs to get along because they're their dogs, but they don't. I'm praying for my husband that was killed 9 years ago tonight. I miss you and we'll see you with our pup and cats on the other side of the rainbow. All my love, SKB. Love and aloha to all. Love only. I love you, Shell. Honey, you may have saw me smoking, but you're implying that I'm smoking cigarettes, and I'm not. And that's all I'm going to say. How did I quit? Cigarette smoking almost killed me. It almost killed me. And when I couldn't breathe anymore, when I walked into a walk-in clinic with bronchitis so bad that when I tried to talk to the doctor, I peed myself because I couldn't control the coughing, I quit smoking. My pit bull was the sweetest dog ever. Maybe heard him bark 10 times. I love pit bulls. I love pit bulls. All right, we're down to 68, folks. So I'm going to take one more puff, and then we're going to close with our spiritual push. I can't wait till my purple kush is dry, like completely dry. Same reason you quit smoking. Tweety, Tweety. I'm sorry, that's your name. Simply Twee just makes me want to sing Rockin' Robin. I don't know why. I have seen what my husband had gone through and still can't quit. Well, Joe, you can't quit. What's puff? The puff is a combination of blueberry and AK-47 or gelato. If you don't know what that is, then you're best to remain in ignorance, right? Bev, tell all to wear sunscreen on all exposed skin, even in the winter. Husband lost an ear to skin cancer. Oh my God, Martha. I switched over to more brand cigarettes as they last longer and I smoke less. I actually use the patch, but I only used it for 10 days. Like when that same doctor who watched me pee myself and said, you have to quit smoking right now. He gave me amoxicillin because I had some kind of lung. It wasn't just bronchitis. I had an infection. He gave me amoxicillin, steroids, and two like ventilator puffers, and a prescription for the 3-step method of quitting smoking. And I started on the first step, and I couldn't wear it. I could only wear it, like the first time I wore it for 24 hours, it made me jittery as hell. Because I had spent 10 years going from home rollies down to the mildest cigarette you could get, which are actually worse for you. And then so the first 24 hours were I was jittery. And then the next time I took it off when I went to bed and put it on when I woke up. And then the third day, I put it on at 10 a.m. and took it off at supper time. And in 10 days, I had it on for a half an hour because it was too strong. It was almost worse than the cigarettes. The nicotine was too strong. So that's how I ended up quitting. Then I had a car accident and someone had a cigarette in their hand when they helped me out of the ditch. And I said, can I have one of those? They said, yes. Would you like a coffee with that? Yes, please. You know what I mean? Take care, Monica. Hi, Brian. How are you? My dad passed away when I was 1. My dad passed away when I was 36. And that's a miracle because he dropped dead of a heart attack when I was 11. And they brought him back. And he made sure he stayed alive for his kids. All right, here we go. Let's take this time now to do our spiritual push. As I said, this is where we drop the religion and join our hearts and the commonalities in our faith to give the world and each other some spiritual nourishment. So we're going to start with you use your faith to fuel. Okay, to fuel you, I will use mine. And that way we can all come together. And there's no boundaries, right? There's no walls. You know what? You will quit when you're ready to and not a moment before. All right? So, for all those who care to, let's take a nice deep breath. Oh, great spirit, source of all. Hey, God, how's it going? I'm kind of at a loss, God. I just want to be with you in the moment for a minute and be with everybody. We are remembering people lost to illness and disease and addiction. When families who are dealing with loss, we lift them up to you, God. There's a lot of people out there, God. We come here and we lift each other up, but there's a lot of people out there, God, that need to be lifted out of the negative clouds that are surrounding our world right now and lifted into the light of your love. So all them folks, God, the anxious and the addicted and the neglected and rejected, the alone, the ill, the crippled, the elderly, we lift them up to you, those that need your protection the most, God. And there's a lot in these times, but we lift them up to you. Let the light of your love pour down on them doubly thick, because the rest of us, we got you. But these people, they need you most. But for us, God, we want to link hearts and link hands. And we ask that you fill us with the light of your divine love, white light so brilliant that it almost blinds you, but doesn't. It clarifies everything. And let that light flow into us, God, and shoot down into the ground and anchor us to earth. And anchor us to each other as the light shoots out our hands and out our arms. And it begins to circle with the power of God's light and love. And pretty soon we are not a circle of people across the world. We are a circle of beaming light that can no longer be contained. And we push that out. And it's like 1,001 divine light flares going off overhead. And the light workers step forward and they hold that light aloft for those people who are struggling and having a hard time finding their light and their center. They can take shelter here. And that light pushes back at the darkness, because darkness hates nothing more than illumination. So until we meet again, thank you, God, for allowing us to hold our light aloft and to share it with those that need it. Because we're all one family, the human family. I'm sorry, yes, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, but I'm still a human. Thank you, God, for your light, your love, your forgiveness, for the joy and the sorrow and the beauty in the world, even though the world is trying to distract us from it. Help us stay centered, God. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. Miigwech. Merry meet. Blessed be. Peace be with you. Go forth in love and light. And so it is. This is the Mrs. Wolfie. From our half-acre homestead, Life with the Wolfies, TikTok, Cooking with Cannabis, Reading with Beverly Wolfie, all those handles and labels. This is me telling you, go forth in love. All right? Love is the only answer there is. Raise your vibrations. Take care. God bless.